Hello, welcome back everyone. So today I wanted to film a minimal makeup look, just something that is very light, really easy, but still looks vibrant and fresh. So for me, good makeup really begins with good skincare, so I'm first going to use the Pixi Glow Tonic Toner. This is a really good product at closing pores and just brightening your skin overall. Next, I'm going to hydrate my skin with this Watermelon Pink Juice Moisturizer by Glow Recipe. It has a really thin consistency, but it does a really good job of just prepping the skin and getting it ready for makeup. So I usually just use this as my primer on my light makeup days. Next, I go in with an eye cream. This is the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Tonight. You really only need a very small amount of it to get the job done. It does a really good job at just brightening the under eyes just ever so slightly. Next, I'm going to use this Tinted Moisturizer by Covergirl. This only has an SPF of 21, so it's really not the best for sun protection, but it is one of the thinnest formulas I've seen, so that's why I like it. It evens out my skin tone without completely concealing all of my freckles, so it still looks very light. Okay, so I know I was just going on about how I love a really light coverage when it comes to my foundation or tinted moisturizer in this case, but for this instance I'm only going to use just a little bit of this e.l.f. Camo concealer just to slightly brighten my under eye. The shade is the light beige shade, so it's about one shade lighter than my own skin tone. But I mean, look at how well rested I look after this. Like, who is she? She gets probably like 10 hours of sleep after this. So next I'm using this Tinted Brow Gel by Anastasia. This is the most beautiful packaging, but my camera is always so baffled by how to get this in focus. I mean, it just never gets in focus. Anyway, I use a dark brown shade and I just run it through my eyebrows and it gives them a really nice shape and holds them for the rest of the day. Next, I'm going to use the OG Butter Bronzer in Sunkissed. Physicians Formula actually just repackaged this product and it looks so much slimmer and nicer than the one I have in this video, but it gets the job done either way. I think it's the same formula. It applies really nicely, very effortlessly. I just use this on my cheekbones, forehead, and jawlines just to bring some life back to my face and just give it a little bit of color. Next, this is one of my absolute favorite blushes. It's the Milani Baked Blush. It's such a beautiful color and it's very well loved and definitely gets a lot of attention in my makeup collection. So next I want to use my Illuminator by Iconic London. They actually just started selling this at Sephora, but I actually got mine in a BoxyCharm a couple months back. It's just one of those products that I would have never bought on my own, but now that I have it, I use it literally every day. It gives your skin such a nice, healthy glow without being over the top. It also mixes really nicely with foundation if you just want to mix it beforehand instead of applying it as a highlighter. But you really only need one drop for your whole face, but Astroy didn't know that, so she's going to struggle a little bit off camera in between the shots. Anytime you apply too much highlighter, you can always go in and soften it by using whatever product is just left over on your foundation brush, and yeah, that'll do the trick. Alright, I think somewhere between this shot and this shot I fixed it, so look at her, good as new. So now I'm just adding an inner corner highlight using the same illuminator, and it doesn't really make that big of a difference honestly, but I like it. So when you're happy with the level of glow you have, you can then set your face. I'm using the NYX Dewy Finish to set my face. This doesn't add a lot of dewiness in my opinion, but it also doesn't ruin the glow. Like we already established, it doesn't matte it or anything. So the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara is one of my all-time favorites. It does a really good job at coating all of my lashes without getting too clumpy. This one is actually a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It works just as good and for half the price, so we love that. Finally, the lips. This is one of my favorites as well. It's the Maybelline Superstay Lip Crayon in the shade Lead the Way. It's the perfect pinky nude. It's a beautiful creamy formula. It's really easy to apply. I mean, the packaging is super sleek. You know exactly what color it is. And you could just use it on its own. It's like beautiful by itself. but I'm not using it on its own because I have no self-control. I'm going to use this e.l.f. Srsly Satin lipstick in the shade Creme and just mix the two together to get an even lighter pinky nude. And because I really just don't know when to stop, I'm going to top it with this lip cream by Buxom in the shade Cherry Flip, and I'm going to call it a day with this juicy red shine. And we're done. So this is my minimal glowy look. It's a very light, summery, and quick look. It actually only took me 20 minutes when I was doing this while filming. If I wasn't filming, this could easily be a 10-minute look. Anyway, if this inspired you to recreate this look, I would love to see it. At me on any of my socials, and I would be more than happy to share it. And I hope this video brought a little joy to your day. If it did, please click the like button and subscribe. I'd love to see you at the same time, same place, next week. Love you. Bye.